Welcome in, everybody, to DreamHack Beyond Qualifier number 2. My name is Bahamut, and we are here in our first best of 3 for this qualifier. We are at the start of the bracket, and this is going to be from round number 1. We are going to have Master Clash Academy on the left-hand side with Can't Censorship. Dear Lord, that's going to be a good time throughout tonight. Thank you all for joining me. And this is going to be, as I said, our map number 1. I don't know how we got here. Well, how we got here, there was a tournament. I decided to cast it. There we go. That's how we got here. Rob. Meg, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. All right. We have, as I said, we have Master Clash Academy versus Can't Censorship. And this will be, let's see what happens here. I'm mostly looking at the player names because I don't know. I didn't look at this ahead of time because I thought we were going to do a different game. But then, yeah, wanted to spread out and make sure we had casters in all the lobbies. Pretty good rosters from both sides, actually. Some really, really big names. Like Gia, of course. That's going to be a big one that stands out for Master Clash Academy. But on the opposing side, you've got Caesar Salad, the new main tank player, or the new substitute main tank player for the side of Diamond Hands. Roger, who was really strong in the free agent pool, as well as Nathanatos. You've got Storm Esports, IB Tings, and you've got Shredded Wind as well. A lot of really strong players that I know, and I've casted a lot from the side of Can't Censorship. Side of Master Clash Academy, I don't know as many of the players. I really can only say that I know Gia, and even then, we'll just have to see how it all kind of comes together here in this map number 1. Rones, thanks for the follow. That's probably not how you say your name, but that's how we say your name now here in this channel. I keep thinking it's Can't Counterpick Stupid. Me too. That's why I keep slipping up on it. Rips Sim versus Onyx. What do you mean? Oh, like in the bracket or something? I don't think Simplicity and Onyx will play each other, or Oxygen. I mean, they could eventually. All right, first pick Harder. Sorry, I was looking to see what we're gonna get for ban-wise. Joanna's still up and available. I honestly, I don't know if her Falling Sword is banned for this tournament. It's not listed as a banned talent, so I sit here and I wonder, do we see a Joanna? Do these players go for that or risk it? I don't know. No Follow will be picked up, obviously, if she's banned out. No Lucio either. He's going to be banned. Diablo Tychus for the side of Master Clash Academy. A nice setup from the side of our blue team. I actually really like the way that they can kind of kick things off with that giraffe right there. How did I just do what I just did? I have no idea how I just did that. Okay. That was really awkward. Sorry, I broke something on the side of my, on the back end of stuff for me. Sorry, there we go. Start a prediction. We're not going to start it just yet. I want to get it just written up everything. Written up just right now. Dear Lord, talking is hard today. Which team wins game 1? MCA or CCS? All right. Alrighty, cool. Sorry, I just want to get that pre-typed out so I can push the button at the time as necessary. Cassia will be banned out as well from the side of Master Clash Academy, so not wanting to deal with her blinds or dive sustained damage potential. Her poke's really annoying as well. Shrine Clear right now, it's pretty even. I mean, we don't really have any sort of major mages or any sort of big Shrine Clearers like a Sonya. Actually, we do have a Hogger, which is really nice for the Infinity Bounce. Around the objective phase, I wonder, is there consideration of the ban onto Sonya for the solo lane, or is it going to be something else that pairs well with the Diablo, like a Medivh? No. Okay, well, Medivh's up and available. He's great for Infernal Shrines. I think he plays well with the Diablo. They didn't ban the... Yeah. If it's not listed, I guess it isn't banned. I mean, the bans for this tournament are listed as the same bans from the last tournament, which were, like, Dishonorable Discharge. And it's stuff that got fixed, so that's why I was really confused. Like, why we potentially still have those. But anyways, Ana is going to be picked up for the side of Master Clash Academy with a Mephisto as well. I really like that combination. Maybe just let me know they're updating them. Okay, thank you. I was curious about that. Thank you, Rob. Do you mean CCS or CCS? Yes. But Spot, do you mean CCS or CCS? But okay. You're doing your best. Last 2 picks from the side of Can't Censorship. What are they going to be? Gonna need some sort of Shine Clear, gonna need some damage as well. Grandmain Chroming, I like it. I actually like it a lot. A lot of good blow-up potential, a lot of good single target split as well with like temporal loop, because there's no cleanse for temporal loop if I'm not mistaken, as this will be the last pick out. It needs to be a solo lane to go into that Hogger. Leoric's up and available, Urel's up and available, Sonya's great as well. I personally would lean into Sonya on this. I think she's got dive potential with the Diablo to play off the Apocalypse. Yeah, it's just, this makes a lot of sense to me. Okay. Alrighty, I can't start a prediction just yet because I just realized there's a delay on stream, so I have to wait a few seconds here. I was about to push the, yeah, you know what? I can push that. I can push it. We'll set 2 minutes on it. You can get your predictions in. Who's going to win game number 1? Get your Twitch predictions going. I'll be able to show you guys all the draft here as they're going to swap players and stuff like that, so you can at least get an idea of who's on what. Am I late? You're just in time. You're just in time, my friend. How you doing, Lone Wolf? Thank you, Fizz. Thank you. All right, we will stay on the screen for a few more moments in case you want to get your Twitch predictions in, but get your bets in on who is playing what, who's gonna, well, not who's playing what, but who's going to win game number 1 here on Infernal Shrines. Thank you all for joining me once again for the DreamHack Beyond Qualifier number 2. The game has loaded up. Let's get into the game. On the left-hand side, we got the members of Master Clash Academy. We've got Nagram, I believe, is going to be on the Diablo. Kasich? Maybe on the Mephisto. Pina Colada. See, that's easy. Or Panda Colada, excuse me. It's a lot easier to say. It's going to be on the Tychus. We have Gia on the Sonya, and maybe on the Ana. For the side of Can't Censorship, we're going to be seeing IB Tings on the Grey Main, Caesar Salad playing the May. Roger will be on the Chromie. We've got Nathanatos on the Hogger, and Shredder Wind will be playing the Brightwing. We're checking out those level 1s and seeing what our first engagement is going to be looking like here in mid lane. Wait, why is Nathanatos getting chased out like this in the rotation? That's ridiculous. I was looking at the level 1s and just peeked over at the minimap, and I'm like, what the hell is happening up in top lane? Nothing really crazy. It's actually all A-okay as the first little skirmish will break out here. Shredded Wind is going to get CC'd a little bit by this Diablo, who did have that Soul Shield at level 1 eat a ton of damage from the Chromie right there as she found a massive Sandblast into the spine of that old man, I was gonna say. Well, you know, he's an old demon, I guess you could say. This is a winning stream. This is a winning stream. Yes, this is a winning stream. Thank you for getting your Twitch predictions in. I think they actually closed just in time as the game started, so I think I timed that out just right. We'll do that for the rest of it. When there's 1 pick left, I'll probably kick it off, at least on my screen. Anyways, we'll talk about Twitch predictions later, because right now we got ourselves this game on Infernal Shrines for the qualifier. And also, just as a note, this is a single elimination bracket for the qualifier. There are no bottom brackets to fall into and have a secondary chance to qualify. The only, well, it'll be a 3rd and 4th chance to qualify in the upcoming weeks. As Diablo goes down, First Blood will go over the side of Can't Censorship. Nathanatos and Gia just having a nice little 1v1 in mid lane. Sonya winning out the lane per se. She'll just have a faster rotation between lanes. As a note, we are on the live patch, so you can see that 25 experience, or that 25% experience, is out on the ground. You can see the difference right there between the two. That 25 looking a little bit smaller, and the full experience gain is, you know, kind of pulsating and a little bit larger in diameter. Dear Lord, the verbiage, Bahamut. Think about the verbiage, Bahamut. Jesus. Let's just go back and watch the top lane and just hang out while I just sit here and sip tea. That's what we're gonna do. Bottom lane is going to be Arcane Punisher. The first one will be up and available in about 40 seconds here for contest. We'll get the announcement in a few seconds here, as they do have the 30-second mark before that. IB Tings will grab the camp on the right side. We do have Gia doing the same thing on the left, so this will put some pressure into that top lane. Nathanatos grabbing some of this experience through top. We often have a little bit of a trickle or a side soak for level 7 during this objective phase, and that's probably why we're seeing a little bit of the rotation from Diablo. 1, to pick up experience, and 2, to also just put some pressure on the Hogger while this Sonya Ana grabs the camp on the left-hand side. A little bit longer of a delay grabbing this camp out. They want this to get into lane a little bit later, so that way it's delayed and going to be pushing during the objective phase. But Greymane hasn't really shown. I don't think Greymane showed in the top lane. Oh, my apologies, everyone. Tychus will go down to the Mei in the bottom lane. So another kill over to the side of Master Clash Academy. And here the Greymane will be showing in the top lane. So Sonya's going to be trying to clear this out. Greymane, he's not the vast majority of the clears. You do see Hogger and Mei, with the help of Chromie, getting quite a few of these skeletal defenders, or monkeys if we're casting CCL. But Nathanatos on the Hogger, this is going to be the big factor in all of this, is the skeletal defenders being cleared out by that infinite spin, which unfortunately isn't so infinite. Greymane getting pushed out in the top lane. Sonya is full slam build, and 7 talent tier has been achieved by both sides. But in that moment, or in that time, the objective phase still goes over the side of can't censor ship. Greymane clearing out top lane, and I would actually expect Hogger to stay mid, Greymane to stay top, and this will be Roger poking in. So the Punisher's going to deal a decent amount of siege damage, and I think we're going to have a little bit of just poke out from Roger here, as Greymane has really, really good siege, as just even in human form or Worgen form, you can actually see that inner beast up and active from the glow of his paws now, but before it was his weapons. Hogger did make a quick rotation to top, but it seems like Greymane will stay there for the time being. Maybe a little bit of pressure into mid lane, as Greymane did find already the soft pressure through this top lane, which is going to allow the members of Master Clash Academy to have an advantage if that next objective phase is top lane. Mid lane can be the case as well. Chromie can kind of whittle down that front gate, offering an opportunity to dive with the Punisher, but those 2 towers will push back the enemy team. So the hope for Master Clash would be that the objective phase, excuse me, I'm so sorry, I keep saying it backwards, can't censorship, my apologies on that one, in the red, they're the ones who want to kind of poke at these gates a little bit. Master Clash in the blue, my apologies again, are the ones who really need to make sure that they defend these front gates through mid and top, as this is going to be a double kill, maybe a triple kill over to can't censor ship. The name is so confusing to me that I completely called them a different team name. My apologies. The Hogger death, the death line, it actually kept going after we left the top lane too. Jesus, I didn't know about that. All right, well, 1 to 5 in kills. We actually do have our 10 talent tiers coming through for the side of Master Clash Academy, already achieved by Can't Censor Ship. So while those 10 talent tiers come across the top of our screen, let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what that looks like, as we haven't had a chance to look at our damage, healing, and experience for game number 1, Infernal Shrines. Next Punisher will be Frozen through the mid lane. This front gate has a little bit of damage. This is that mid gate I was telling you about beforehand, where the 2 towers are still very healthy. On the opposing side, a little bit of poke damage onto the side of Can't Censor Ship's front gate. But Ivy Tings and crew are going to come into top lane and continue to siege through this top. It's a little, actually no, map-wise it makes sense. The vision was actually provided through these rotations. Sonya utilizes the iframes of the leap to mitigate the temporal value. A good play from Gia as the time stop comes out. Nice use of the cryo freeze. Caesar Salad gets the phase shift from Shredded Wind. Eye of Horus from Ana is going to be used, getting a few piercing shots into the enemy side, but not enough to get a kill. That's a lot of dive, a lot of aggression for no yield on the side of Master Clash Academy. And during all of that, the mid lane front gate did go down, so there was still the win from Can't Censor Ship, who did have the top lane siege in their favor and the mid lane through that Impaler camp as mentioned beforehand. But now, we're here, ready for our Frozen Punisher, second Punisher of our first game, first best of 3 of the day. And we'll see, can the members of CCS take a second Punisher in a row, or will Master Clash Academy with 10 talent tiers start to turn things around? Odin's up and available. Diablo does finish out Souls, as that is going to be Hogger going down, as there's the counter. If the counter kill comes out onto Ana, that's a bit of a rough go, as the Diablo looks for a shadow charge, gets hit with the ice wall. Roger not able to land a combo onto Panda Colada just yet. Gia gets the leap out just in time. Greymane with the Gilnean cocktail to find the splash damage kill. Durance of Hate from the Mephisto buys a few seconds here, as this Mephisto needs to get out of here. Diablo's buying some time, finds the setup kill into Greymane, but Diablo's souls will be reset by the Chromie Sand Blast. I just don't like the sand. Diablo will be respawning already. Ana coming back from death. Top lane has the Shaman camp pushing up, getting quite a bit of value right now, as Panda Colada is going to clear out the camp And we'll see Hogger with the infinite spin once again, going to be able to set up the team for quite a few skeletal defenders, but is it going to be the Red Punisher once again? It's looking very good for the side of Can't Censor Ship, getting the kill onto this Mephisto as May comes in once again with a bit of damage into the enemy side. Bit of a hog wild from Hogger to back off. Commandeer Odin throwing in a ton of damage right now. Greymane, oh, good dive onto Diablo. Polymorphs there as well. Greymane continues the chase. Shadow Charge. Wow, Diablo survives, and that's going to be the Lightning Breath. Punisher jumps on top of Diablo, but you're unstoppable during Lightning Breath, so Diablo's able to just take some damage and walk away. Okay. I looked over at Twitch chat and I was like, all right, well, back to casting. I don't know what's happening in chat, so I'm just gonna go back to talking about the game. Greymane does find the dive onto the Mephisto in mid lane. I actually thought the Punisher phase was completely over right there. Hogger's split off. Great dive from Diablo, but is it going to be enough? Nope. Just nope. Just nope. What is the catapult sitting for right now? 320 into structures, 160 standard. We have Greymane grabbing the camp for bottom lane. All right. Not a bad play. Not a bad setup. Next Punisher Mortar for the top lane. Hogger's still just sitting up here soaking up, so that'll be 16 talents here slowly coming in for Can't Censorship. Keeps diving in with his back against the wall. Against Diablo. That makes sense. That makes sense. But what if here's my crazy idea. Here's my crazy idea. If we kill the Diablo, he can't shadow charge. I mean, look at that. Now he's chunked. But yeah, I mean, you do make a good point. Greymane is going to get dove by the Diablo once again. Caesar Salad comes in with the icing. Diablo will live since there was the CC onto said Greymane, and he wasn't able to really step into the Diablo. Curse Bullet's going to be back in 14 seconds. Nathanatos looking to jump into the enemy team as the camp from the mid lane was cleared out. Sonya, my apologies, does get caught out right there, and she will go down to the bottom lane. No announcement on the Punisher for top yet. But IB Tings is looking to chase in on this Greymane. Another Cursed Bullet goes out onto Diablo. Good dive. Whoa! Bye, Diablo! Just the ragdoll physics sometimes in this game. So Hogger will rotate into top lane. He'll be able to push things up and maybe take down that fort through top or even the well, which is a great preface, or excuse me, a great setup for the next objective phase, third one of the game, will be a Mortar Punisher. But since there's a great wave, since the Diablo's dead and no souls are available, this is going to be pressure through the bottom lane. Last time we looked, the catapults were doing 320 into structures, now they're doing 380 into structures, so quite a bit of damage. And as I said, Nathanatos, really good split from the Hogger in this game, consistently good splits from Nathanatos throughout this game actually, to be able to find offlane pressure and find value in said offlane as well. It's not like they were just pushing up a wave and it just ends up getting cleared out or something like that. Gia does get hit with a temporal loop. She's gonna, excuse me, the Sonya's gonna go down. Gia dead for the next 35 seconds. Hortipult into the back line to try and block the escape route. Hog wild into the enemy team. Greymane actually finds the kill onto the Diablo. Mephisto tries to buy a little bit of time with the Shade of Mephisto. He ends up going down. It's a triple kill over to the side of Can't Censor Ship. And there's the consideration to maybe take a keep through bottom lane while Hogger does the Hogger things up in top. I really like the split and the decision making being called from the side of Can't Censor Ship. Great map awareness, great macro, and good control when they're ahead. Some teams here would, be like, oh, there's a lot of camps, let's grab camps, or maybe they would force top lane, and I like the call here. They're in bottom, they have the catapult pressure, they had the wave there, just good macro sense from the side of Can't Censor Ship. On the side of Master Clash Academy, it's not over just yet. 16 talent here is right around the corner. That's going to be a nice power spike for them to be able to match into the side of Can't Censor Ship. I keep wanting to say Can't counter pick. I can't. There's too many CCS teams, okay? I'm saying it. Horus with Mephisto. I'm a little surprised by that too. I was expecting to see Brain go. Durance of Fate. Not Durance of Fate. The Durance of Fate was taken. Oh my god. Nano boost. Temporal Loop goes out onto the Mephisto this time. He's gonna be fine. Multi-heals come out from this Ana, keeping the Mephisto alive for now. Eye of Horus will be used during this engagement. Commandeer Odin came down. Diablo Lightning Breath, which gives a really good target spot for Chromie. Diablo taking a bit of damage. Hogger goes back to the objective phase, and it's looking, ladies and gentlemen, like this is going to be the third Punisher over to the side of our red team. Can't censor ship. Playing this really well as we see our APM right now with Mephisto going down. Caesar Salad diving into the enemy team backline, but that backline includes a Tychus who does deal quite a bit of damage to that Mei. Gia gonna get picked off right here. Our red team continuing to chase in. There's actually 35 skeletal defenders picked up, so still 5 more necessary, and I don't think that Punisher's needed. I really think you can sidewall an end game. 22 seconds on the Mephisto. There's a little indecision right here on the call to end game and how they're going to do it. Greymane taking that sidewall, but the longer rotation coming in through bottom. This is an interesting end, but it's looking like it should be enough. Mephisto will be up in 6 seconds, has the Durance of Hate. Core shielding already coming down on the side of Master Clash Academy. And with Mephisto respawning, Sonya up in the next 7 seconds, Ice Wall delaying things out for a few more seconds. That's going to be game number 1 going over the side of Can't Censor Ship. GG, well played. I don't know, Lingaria. All right, don't judge me. He got slapped back to Diablo 1. Paying out the people. Can't counterpick ship. I know, man. Can't censor stupid. I agree. You can't censor stupid. Man, I wish I made 2 cups of tea. Enjoy your stats, everyone. I'm taking a second for myself. Alrighty, back to Bandit Night. Let's update the team scores, and we are getting ready for map number 2. It's a best of 3 series, and that is going to be the series with the advantage over to the side of Can't Counter Act Systems. Can't censorship. Who was on? I should have added people from that last game, like Caesar Salad. They made that lobby really quick. Hot dang. Hot diggity dang. Let's add IB Tings as a friend. Maybe they want to be my friend. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Thank you all for hanging out. I hope you're enjoying the games. If you are new to the stream, if you've never been here before and you somehow stumbled in, my name is Bahamut. I do a lot of casting of Heroes of the Storm, so I hope you enjoy the content. We are doing, we're going to do quite a few games of Master Clash today. We got a lot of games for you all, so thank you all once again for hanging out, and thank you for the support earlier and already in the stream. You all are so sweet to me, so I can't thank you enough for being awesome people and supportive of the Heroes of the Storm community, everything. Just thank you all for being super awesome. You all make my day. It is getting way too hot in the house, so it's time to take off clothes for stream. Cue the sexy music. There we go. Thank you, Day. I need like a 3-second clip of Careless Whisper so I don't get DCMA'd. Thank you all once again for seriously the support today. Like you literally redeemed all of the bandit treats you can possibly redeem for stream outside of pets. So thank you. It's really awesome of you all. Hey Wolf, what's up? No, y'all are awesome. Like seriously, it like I've said this on streams before and I'll say it again. Being able to stream and cast games and talk about Blizz Heroes and stuff like that, it's seriously like being able to do this as my job. It makes my day. Like to be able to hang out with all of you and see you in chat and like cast games, like it's a highlight for me. So thank you for letting me do this. If there are some new people, welcome to the best stream ever. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it, Lone Wolf. Today is Bandit's birthday. He turns 7 years old, so he's gonna be very pooped because I took him to the beach. We ran around. He had some zoomies. It was adorable. So yeah. Thank you all for being super supportive. Thanks for being amazing. And thank you. All the pets are being redeemed. All right. I mean, we have to wait for the lobby to start. They know I'm ready, so I can just get all the pets in the world. You good boy. You're so pooped. So pooped, mister. Pooped. Buddy, boy, hi. Hi. That's so puppy. He's so tired, everybody. He's so tired. Look at him. Plus, you and Banner was fun to watch. Thanks for the kind words. Much appreciated, my friend. We're here and we're ready to go into a game. Did someone say pets? Hey, how you doing? How you doing, I am pets? I pushed the wrong button, everybody. Totally professional caster. Totally professional Heroes of Storm caster. Hi, everybody. Welcome in the DreamHack Beyond Qualifier number 2. We are in our first best of 3 of the day. We are getting into map number 2. We're heading to Tomb of the Spider Queen, and that is how we got here, chat. On the left-hand side, we have Master Clash Academy, and on the right is going to be Can't Censor Ship. The members of Can't Censor Ship do have the advantage in this best of 3, as they did just win that Infernal Shrines map. And we get into Tomb of Spider Queen. Let's see what our bans are going to be. I want to let him sleep, turn off the lights. Okay. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching stream. It's been super awesome. Thanks for hanging out. Okay. I'm just gonna nice and quiet now. He'll sleep. He'll honestly sleep through me yelling about HOTS. I think it's probably what lulls him to sleep at this point. Lucio will be banned out. We do have the updated ban list, if I'm not mistaken, so Lucio Mixing Fire is banned out from this tournament, as well as Falling Sword from Joanna. So we might not see any Joanna tonight. We have seen, like, I was casting a bunch of Heroes Lounge games for the past week, and I'll probably continue to do so on just our Wednesdays and Thursdays are probably going to be Heroes Lounge casting. Regardless, a lot of Joanna being played still with Blessed Shield. Have been seeing a lot of Laws of Hope, I believe, is the town at level 1 where you can scale up your traits, so you can you can heal for you baseline with that level 1. You heal for 20% of your max health, and then you can scale that up. Like, I think the highest I saw was like a Joanna healing for like 65% of her max health every time she hit her trait. Like, that's, or not trait, but she used her when she would use Laws of Hope, not your trait. Sorry. Did my first cast today, here to learn from Procaster NA. Oh, well, thank you so much for the kind words. Find a hero to insult, and then pretend like you're not insulting them. That's my best tip I can give to you. You should do ban-only streams for one day. What would that be? What would we do? Would we go to the beach? Are you saying like stream from the beach or something? I don't know. By the way, is Stitches going to be a legal pick now that now in high ranks? Stitches is being picked in like CCL and like everywhere. Stitches is mega meta now, in my opinion. I didn't think he was never not. I thought he was more niche on some maps, but he definitely is looking good right now in his current setup. But regardless, we're into Tomb of Spider Queen. We actually could see his Stitches here. Uther will be grabbed on the side of Can't Censorship. There was a Hogger Volaban, excuse me, and a Lucio and a Stukov on the right-hand side. Master Clash Academy is going to grab themselves a May and a Yorel. So make fun of Phoenix? Yes, make fun of Phoenix, yeah. Just make a bold statement like Phoenix doesn't have good heroics, and then people get upset at you. Look, I'm just out here trying to do God's work and just trying to get Blizzard to buff Phoenix, all right? I'm out here just trying to get Protoss buff, and everyone's like, "Bah, you're so rude." There you go. That's my tip to you. Is just do stuff like that. Say one thing, pretend like you're doing something completely different. Brightwing Castia to be grabbed for the side of Can't Censorship. I like what they put together so far. It's looking like a main tank Uther. So you have Hammer of Justice into Polymorph. During all of that, Cassia's dumping in damage. So the dive burst potential so far is pretty good from Can't Censorship. They need wave clears, so it's actually going to be... Okay, the Maiev makes sense because the Maiev is often paired into the Uther for Maiev main tank sort of deal. You also have great, you have even more control with the Umbral Bind on top of the Polymorph, as I mentioned, and the Righteous Hammer, and Cassia damage. So what do we see Bandwatt from the right-hand side? Well, you could prioritize a healer. The members of Master Clash Academy, they're not showing anything really with their draft with the Mei Yrel. They're showing some slows and control, so maybe you could say, all right, maybe they're going to play a control comp, and this Malfurion's not a bad ban. I was going to suggest Stukov, but then I just realized, Can't Censorship has literally banned three healers, don't want to call them supports, 3 healers in a row, so limiting that pool. But like Decker Kane's still wonderful here. Alex Straza has a niche place, but I don't think she's that great. Ariel could be a consideration for more CC and control. There's a lot of really good healers still in the pool. We'll see what ends up coming from this. Ana is still actually in the pool as well, and it was played last game, so all of these support bans still going to be an Ana pick. Gul'dan was grabbed as well, so great wave clear from the side of Master Clash Academy. And I wonder, do we see... Is this a Nano game? Is this an Eye of Horus game? What is the play coming out from the Ana player? Last 2 picks from the side of Can't Censorship. Excuse me, I need another cup of tea. Sylvanas for push potential, Maltheo for the solo lane. All right, Sylvanas also gives good wave clear to the friendly team. Her mobility is really strong as well. All right, I like it. And then the last pick from the side of Master Clash Academy. What are we going to be seeing? Any pets? Oh, we did the pets. We did them a little bit ago, right before we got into this game. I'm surprised Yrel is so meta again recently. Control composition, stuff like that. I have no idea what the stream is all about. Bandit. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, Bandit Day stream is just a Bandit stream. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be cool, like, if, I could take you all to the river with me, but self-service and stuff don't exist up here. All right, let me start a prediction. Who wins game number 2? You got some time to get your predictions in. Get your predictions in. Get them in, get them in, get them in! Ana or Deckard would have been both great. Bans are kind of confusing. Unless, like, literally the person who's playing Ana has a really good Malfurion, Stukov, or Lucio. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. Why are we mod checking? Why are we mod checking? You're making me all nervous. You're making me all nervous. Alrighty, we're here into game number 2. Tomb of the Spider Queen. On the left-hand side, we got Master Clash Academy. We got Nagram. Nagram, I believe, is on the Mei. We are going to be seeing Gia on the Gul'dan. Panda Colada will be on the Tychus. Maybe he'll be on the Ana and Seska? I think is how you say it. I don't know how to this. Yeah, anyways. They're going to be on the Yrel. Sorry for murdering your name. That's just the proper way to say it for me. The side of the red team is going to be Can't Censorship. Nathanatos on the Maltheo. Roger will be on the Cassia, actually. Ivy Things will be on the Sylvanas. We'll see Shredded Wind on the Brightwing. And we've got, I believe Caesar Salad on the Uther is the one that I missed right there. But either way, we're into our mid lane first engagement. Let's check it out and see what is going to happen here. Any initial kills, any initial picks, or is it just going to be one of those just kind of, we say hello to each other, we clear waves, and we go into rotations? Isn't every stream a Bandit stream featuring Bahamut? Yeah, that's true. That's a lot of damage, but Nathanatos is going to be absolutely A-okay through that bottom lane. Top lane just peeking it to see what the rotations are. Oh, that's a lot of dive going out onto this Mei who's trying to back off right now. Great body blocking coming out from our red team. And Brightwing snipes the first kill and gets the phase shift into Caesar Salad just in time. They Arcane Flare is able to find that last hit into the Mei. And First Blood, as I said, goes over to the side of a red team with Nathanatos catching that little bit of soak through mid lane. Good actual rotation since the friendly team was going to stay into top lane for that kill for so long. Nathanatos was like, all right, I can do some quick double soaking for you all. It doesn't have On a Pale Horse, has that Fear the Reaper activate to increase movement by 25% and pass through other units for 4 seconds. Basically, you have 5% less mount speed off of a push of a 1 button, and it's 25-second cooldown, which is very low. Basically, the average like skirmish breaks out every 60 seconds or so, and so you'll have that for every skirmish. You'll have the availability to kind of have a little bit more mobility, and mobility seems to be a bit of the name for the composition for Cant censorship. You've got the mobility of the Sylvanas, Brightwing. Cassia kind of has it with the Fend. At 13, she has the War Traveler. Malthael, he's like nailing Jello to a wall, as my chat has perfectly said before. Uther's the only one who's not really mobile, but, he can always throw a Righteous Hammer to the face and stall things out for a few seconds. So, always a good way that it's good to note the way that the members of Cant Censorship were able to draft for this game. I don't know why their team name is killing me today. I don't know why. Just the CCS teams, like I have this history of never being able to say CCS teams correct. I'm skimming some of the level 4s that are coming in here, unless it's a fight. Unless we see a fight breaking out. None to be had. Master Clash Academy won't continue to press the situation, and they back off, going for the Bruiser camp on the left-hand side. We do see this Mei rotating into top lane. Sylvanas, she's just throwing in some damage into the Urel, who's trying her best to clear out this bottom wave before the Siege Giants find much value for the side of Cant Censorship. Also great engage, disengage. I agree, Rob Dog, yeah. That's another good point with it as well. Because even then, Uther just runs into your face and he stuns you. What are you going to do? I mean, you have a Righteous Hammer, and you've got a Blizzard for a slow, and a Sleep Dart, a Grenade. So you got a little bit of counter CC in a sense from the side of Master Clash Academy. Momentum-wise, is fair. Oh, that's a really good Righteous Hammer into the wall. The body blocking, they tried to read the positioning of Nathanatos, but that's really, really difficult to kind of, well, nail down, much like, as we said with the analogy beforehand on these Malthael players. They're very, very squirrely, if you will, in how they can maneuver in these engagements. But this mid lane pressure continues from the side of Master Clash Academy, trying to find a little bit of gate pressure through the mid lane. Righteous Hammer from the Urel, forcing Roger into an awkward position. The Cassia does go down. Urel might be traded out. Nathanatos wants the kill, but the big burst healing from Ana is going to come through, and that also will be a little bit of self-healing from the Urel. No counter kill. It's 1-to-1 in our kills, 7-to-7 in levels. Turn availability exists for both teams. Because there are so many CCS teams, yes. Also, just, I don't know why, I've always struggled with them. It's literally been a meme since, like, the first CCS team even existed. Why? I couldn't tell you. I'm sure Val could be able to tell you. He knows the history of it very well. Urel will get caught out in the mid lane, or at least picked off in this mid lane. Oh my god. Phase shift from the Brightwing does come through. Turn availability exists on both sides. A little bit closer for the side of our red team. Healing darts? I'm waiting to see. Alright, Malthael gets the turn in. So that is going to be our red Web Weavers ascending into all 3 lanes. And this is first Web Weaver phase of the game. And it's weird to say, because like I actually expected it to be way later. I was about to be like, and we're only, and I'm like, wow, 5 minutes into the game. Okay, yeah, it's actually really early. Tomb of the Spider Queen feels like it moves fairly slow. Like, Tomb does not feel like it moves extremely fast, but once the first Webweaver phase comes through, it's like the pacing of the game just really picks up. I know, obviously, it's because you have the objective, but it's just like, from this point on, it feels like the game just keeps going. And maybe because of 10 talent tiers coming through in just a second, that's why we're looking at some of the other numbers like Siege and Heroic Damage, Experience Breakdown, and Healing. But I just also wanted to be able to, well, check out these numbers since we'll have the 10 talent tiers come across the top of our screen. Sylvanas will lock down the front towers of this bottom lane front gate. A little bit of rotations between the top and mid from the rest of the members of can't censor ship, but actually it's going to be a bigger rotation into bottom lane with that being the priority. No, okay. I was wondering. Mid lane, bottom lane, I wouldn't say a ton of value from this first objective phase, but a decent kind of map opening for the side of our red team. Good self-cleanse onto Malthael. He doesn't get hit with the Righteous Hammer. Phase shift from the Brightwing does connect onto him. And this is going to be a Malthael who's A-okay, just backing off out of lane. Sylvanas hearthing out of bottom. As she did get the front gate of this fort, same to be said from the mid lane pressure. Top lane got the literal gate, but not the 2 towers. Ooh, 69 gems. Nice. On the side of Master Clash Academy. Or in the pockets. Let's actually, what's the breakdown on that? 20 gems on Gul'dan, 18 on the Mei, 22 on the Tychus. So those are going to be your big bank rollers on that one. But here's the big thing to note. 2 more gems are necessary for our red team to get a turn in. And we could see a secondary turn in, second Webweaver of the game over to our red team. Or will it be Gul'dan? Yes. Actually, it might have been Tychus who actually got those gems turned in as they were sitting at like 22 or so. So the second Webweaver, first one for the side of Master Clash Academy, descending right now into lanes. And I know we just look, we're back to talents, but let's do the fun thing. Let's show the APM, because I know you all love to look at the APM. Nice Soothing Mist from Brightwing. Does have the blink heal, so she can get over that wall really quickly. The Blizzard not really zoning her out whatsoever. Sylvanas has to push back the top lane. It is, it's going to descend the Webweaver in front of the front gate, but her wave clear is fairly strong. Over into the mid lane, Webweaver has the camp up against it. Mei comes in really aggressive. Horrify from the Gul'dan as well. Roger wants to back off and is able to do so easily. The Blizzard just pushing Roger a little bit further away. A little bit of poke damage from the Mei, from Gia, but that's looking like that's it for the mid lane. So I would say equal value from this Webweaver phase from the side of Master Clash Academy, unless there's a team fight that's going to break out right now. We do have Tormented Souls for the Malthael, and he's actually going to pop that right now with the Divine Shield from the Uther. Valkyrie pulls in the Tychus. He does go down. First kill in this engagement goes over to the side of Can't Censor Ship. And no other kills are found, I do believe. And with that, we can actually go ahead and also pull back the stats, or excuse me, the talents. If you're looking for any of those questing talents, 35 stacks on the Cassia, 31 out of 40 for the Gul'dan, and 43 out of the 60 for the Wave of Light on the Uther. Cass needs to save her W for a Tychus trait. Remember, if you're backseating... Monkus steers in the... Wait, what? Remember, if you're butt sitting... Butt steer... Oh my god, what? I don't even know what's happening in chat. The Fear Cleanse was good. Yeah, I agree. Good plays, good plays, good plays. Red Webweavers will descend. I'm looking at the mini-map to see where they're going to descend. I also did not leave my water bottle in here like an idiot, so I have to go get water because I drink all the liquids. Alright, 13 talent tier advantage. Push coming in from this mid lane in favor for the side of our red team. Same to be said in top lane. Sylvanas actually no, Sylvanas is getting pushed back quite hard by the Tychus, but a big rotation from the friendly team does allow the siege to continue, as there's going to be a Valkyrie. Not enough. Wailing Arrow will come out. Ice Wall actually delays out a lot of that damage, as... Wow, that was a really good Ice Wall from the Mei. Gul'dan tries to throw out a bit of damage themselves. The Death Wave from the Webweaver comes through, pushing some damage into the enemy side. But this is a really, really close game when it comes to actual structural damage from Webweaver phases. This second Webweaver for the side of our red team only getting some poke damage onto structures, and that's the 3rd Web Weaver overall in this map. It's a little on the awkward side, but here's the thing to note. Red team could look for a 3rd turn in as they only need 3 more gems, and that's just a single wave rotation. Bottom lane getting a lot of value right now just from the minion wave itself. Minions, to note, do triple damage into structures. It isn't going to be that much, though. I mean, we're talking about triple damage from, like, what, 25? 22. So you're doing 66 damage into structures. Whereas a catapult right now would be dealing, like, 100 plus. And then double that to, you know, 260-ish, near 300. It's up there. Helen, I would hydrate if I had something to hydrate with, unfortunately, so I'll have to grab something after this game. I know there was a beverage redeemed, but right now I have to be able to move the camera, so maybe later if there's a clean feed that we jump into, maybe that's when we grab ourselves a beverage. Or we'll, you know, we'll give the points back and maybe we'll redeem a beverage another day. Like tomorrow, during Baja Ross, our painting stream that starts at 11 a.m. PDT, 2 p.m. EDT, and 8 p.m. CEST. I will be doing my 10th oil painting and my first ever night oil painting. Night as in like it's a nightscape. IB Tings is going to avoid the ice wall, but they're in a really good spot to just turn this around, actually. The phase shift comes in from Brightwing, and the Mei is going to get destroyed in this attempt to dive on top of IB Tings. Horrify forces a few enemy members away. Panda Colada looking for a little extra damage, but the Brightwing healing's too good, and the red Web Weavers will descend. 4th Web Weaver phase of the game, 3rd one for the side of our red team. Why are we all redeeming hydrate now? God dang it. Artanis, thank you as well. Drink all the liquids. Yeah, I'll hydrate many liquids after this game. Alrighty, so the top lane fork goes down. Mid lane should fall as well. Bottom did go down on top of everything. So it's looking like a good Web Weaver phase for the side of Can't Censorship. Cassia gets the fend in. Tychus is, just needing to back away a little bit as the polymorph is going to be a bit annoying. Little blink heal from Shredded Wind will get them over towards Caesar Salad, but look at this dive onto the Urel. She's going to try and get away here. Ardent Defender is forced, has that Divine Steed as well, so she has the Insta-mount for that 160% movement speed, which is double that of standard mount speed, so you move very quickly. I don't know many talents that actually give you this much movement speed. Like 140%, yeah, sure. 150%, maybe here and there. 160%, it's very, very rare. That's just a little cool thing to note. Well-timed promo, Procaster strat right there. Actually, yeah, being able to weave in things naturally are kind of useful. I don't know if it was natural, but that actually did kind of line up a little bit. Man, I don't know why, but I looked at Wolf's name and I just read coffee. I saw their name and my brain said that's coffee. Wow, big wailing arrow from Sylvanas. Ice Wall is gonna save. That's an ice wall to defend, but I think that's a very well used ice wall. Anyway, sorry, dyslexia just hit me hard right there, and also maybe that's just me reading into it, me wanting coffee really bad. Sounds delicious. Gul'dan does finish out his level 1 questing talent, poking at the enemy team. Urel gets 41 gems turned in. Gia's got 46 gems. There was like over 100 gems overall from the side of Master Clash Academy. So blue Web Weavers will descend down into these lanes. What will be the value gained from them? Back-to-back turn availability does exist as well. I mean, we're already looking at, that's 40, I mean, Jesus, yeah, there's like 40, 50... Between two players, there's like 54 gems. Yeah. Between the Gul'dan and what is it, like the Urel or something? No, not the Urel. The Mei? I think there's like 41, there's like 54 gems. That's just crazy. Do you hydrate with coffee? Some people do that. I'm just gonna go grab a giant bottle of water. I have my little hydration bottle. See, Helen does it. Helen's hydrating with coffee. I also want a little bit of caffeine, so I really want tea, but I don't have time to make another cup of tea. I don't have time to boil another pot of water. Maybe we do. We'll have to see. Right now, we're just looking at the Web Weaver, just kind of getting a little bit of poke siege in through this mid lane. Bottom lane, gonna be the kind of the same thing. Yrel maybe trying to put a little pressure on the Thanatos, but can't step in too far as that bottom lane bell tower, the bottom lane fort is going to still have the armor reducing shots. Sylvanas gets a lot of damage in. There's going to be a wailing arrow as well. The Valkyrie comes in. I think it actually connected onto the Mei, but Malthea finds the kill. The fight still chases out with Nathanatos casually 1v2ing, and that's the thing that Malthea does best because, well, he's got that ability just to suck health out from enemy heroes. Not like Gul'dan. More in like an AoE kind of drain, but well played. Triple kill comes out in favor for the side of our red team, who have 69 gems available for turn-in. I would expect this to be boss plus Web Weaver. Enough in the afternoon whiskey time. That's true. Coffee what? We did a Dunkin' run earlier today? Oh my god. I love... I can't drink coffee. I just miss it. My stomach doesn't handle the acidity and not citrus, but the acid and stuff. The acid that it causes my stomach to produce, it makes me so sick. It's like drinking whiskey too. I can't drink whiskey. I can't drink a lot of brown liquors because there's usually like the peat and stuff in it. Really, like the stuff that like aged liquors, those just make my stomach hurt. Nice use of the icing from the Mei to avoid the Valkyrie from Cassia. Polymorph from Brightwing does come out. Ice Wall from the Mei will go out, which means that not Sonya, excuse me. Yrel doesn't find the jump, but still is able to, well, she's not actually able to do anything. She jumps in. The Ice Wall makes things extremely awkward since the Blink Heal from Shredded Wind got them out of that precarious situation, and the Web Weavers are arriving just as the boss falls. So the boss takes down the keep front gate. Sylvanas locks down the keep right now. That allows the Cassia to dive in and find some extra damage into the enemy side. We dive a lot of damage onto Caesar's Salad. This Web Weaver still finding decent damage into the keep as the fight breaks out across this basically core threshold. There we go. Redemption for the Uther is available and was grabbed at level 20 as you see that golden swirl around him. Top lane Web Weaver does find the keep. Is this enough to try and end game? Web Weavers slowly do lose health over time. Yrel with the Righteous Hammer to knock back the enemy team. Cassia comes in with the fend. Malthea looking to chase in as well. Decides just to focus on the keep. The core taking a little bit of a core scratching or shield scratching from the Web Weaver from top. That does go down. Chase onto the Mei. Cassia with the fend. Nathanatos comes in for the last little bit of damage. Maybe is getting very low on this Ana. We have the face shift from the Brightwing coming in. That's going to be a triple kill found into the enemy team. Gia with 47 gems will fall. We have a lot of damage onto this Yrel, who actually pops Ardent Defender, taking no damage, which means she heals up nothing. And the core is going to fall. It's looking like all 5 members of Master Clash Academy will be going down. Master Clash Academy eliminated from the DreamHack Beyond Qualifier number 2 by the side of Can't Censor Ships. Can't Censor Ship move on through the bracket. GG, well played. Can I drink gin? Yeah, I can. All right, I'll be right back, everyone. BRB. Need liquids. Okay. Sorry, everyone. I also ran to the bathroom. Oh, God. Thank God for water. Okay, let me pay out the people. Who wins game number 2? It is going to be the members of CCS. CCS did win game number 2. The payout has been paid.